hello. Christian, hello.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing?
Donna, it's lovely to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
I've heard so many good things.
Did you? Who told you those things? If it's Austin, it's because he owes me money.
It's,
Yeah.
Hassan.
Yeah, he worked for a company that I worked for that went out of business, unfortunately.
Oh, what was the company?
I don't know, G something, 4 something, I don't know, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, hello everybody. My name is Donna, and I'm good friends with Will Neff, the person who usually streams here. And he begged me, he's been begging me to come back, and I said no. And then he asked me again to come back, and I said, well, no. And then I ran out of money, so he said that I could come to a stream for him here during Pride with my favorite twink. And that's Christian. Christian, what does it mean to be a twink?
Ooh, what does it not mean to be a twink, to be honest?
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very
I actually was just hanging out with a lot of
36
twinks
balls in my
today, so
mouth.
I feel like pretty well versed and like ready to explain this to you,
Right,
Miss Girl.
right.
So I would say a twink normally constitutes as someone with like a very slim figure.
Oh.
Oh yes, like serving body tea.
Okay.
A lot of people will say that twinks do have no chest definition.
All right.
No titty at all. So the second that a man or a gay gets a little bit of like titty definition,
Oh.
you can start to really see the pecs.
Oh.
They kind of transition from that twink territory into like a twunk territory.
Oh, I see.
And twinks also tend to have a baby face.
All right.
Yeah, so they're very sought after, like the cream of the crop of the gay community in terms of like what a lot of gays look for.
Okay, and why is that?
I mean, I could clock the T of the T if you want.
Clock that shit.
I think some gay men just fancy themselves a younger looking lad, you know?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
I think straights have that too. It's called jailbait.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
do you know what
yes,
jailbait
yes.
is?
I can't say that I do.
All right, we'll just blow right past that one.
Okay.
You know, I had a thing with that Hassan Piker. You ever seen Hassan Piker?
Yeah, but yeah.
He is just built like a twin mattress. You know that?
I would give him more like maybe like queen status.
Queen? Yeah.
Yeah.
If a queen was built out like Megatron,
Yeah. A Megatron
he's
queen.
so fucking big.
Yeah, he's humongous.
To see him in person, you'd think you'd see a hot version of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That's what I thought the first time I saw
Someone
him.
recently described him as like a little hairball, you know? He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except big.
Yeah,
He's
so
like
like
a
a
cryptid.
big hairball.
Yeah.
What were those like little like
Is that Donna?
mice or rats? Or no, they weren't rats. Little worms that had like the little like string attached and you could like run them through your fingers and shit. That's how I imagine Hassan is, but like a big man. They're kind of triangular in nature.
Oh,
The little finger
okay.
things.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's Pride.
It's Pride
Tell
Month.
me about Pride.
Pride Month is the month where everyone has to pay reparations to the gays.
I see.
Hey,
Okay,
everyone,
so
Neff.
And we get naked and dance.
all right, yeah.
We also
yeah.
celebrate queer liberation and we uplift the community around us and raise money for trans women and all the things.
All those things sound
All
good.
the things,
Yeah.
yeah.
It seems way more fun than most fundraisers. Most fundraisers I've been to have way less nude men.
Yes,
but-
and this is actually my complaint about people who complain about Pride.
Okay.
It's like Pride tends to be like a pretty like self-run gay thing, and I feel like often like the people who are like, oh, you know, veterans deserve their own big month of all these parades and parties.
Yeah.
I'm like, plan it then. So
yeah,
plan it.
Plan it. And maybe if they shake a little dick,
Yeah.
we could put these veterans in some homes.
Yeah. Period.
I have something very special for you, Christian.
Oh.
Do you know what this is?
Not a clue, but the caution tape is scaring me, girl.
Yeah, there's a warning label on there.
Yeah. What is that?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the world's most alcoholic beer. This is called Scottish Fire.
Wow, that's very cool.
Oh,
This has not
so you
only
have like a
made my
12 pack
day.
in the fridge at all
Wait.
times,
A
Donna?
12
or-
pack in the fridge, that's right. I
Right,
I
right.
have
My
2 or
life
3
worth
of these before I
Thank
drive
you,
to work
Donna.
in the morning. And it just takes the edge off.
With your coffee. Yeah,
It
yeah.
just
I hear
takes
you,
the
girl.
edge off.
Absolutely.
But this is 75% alcohol by volume.
Wait, what?
You got to keep this away from an open flame. You don't have any open flames, do you?
I mean, I hear that I'm so hot that I be sizzling sometimes, but like outside of, like, as long as we keep it away from like my pecs or like maybe my ass, I think we'll be good.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'm gonna take a little sip.
Okay.
A little sip. It's delicious. Have you ever drank gasoline before?
No, but I used to smell it a lot as a kid. It really,
Yeah.
it's like a satisfying smell.
Generational difference. So
Yeah.
go ahead and give that a try.
Okay.
Give that a little dance.
It smells really
Oh, nice.
fruity.
It's delicious.
It has some nice like rose notes too to it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Give me a little Sauvignon. Give me a little. What do you taste? Oh, he likes it. Why is it spicy? Tell me what you think of that.
Bitch, why the fuck is that so spicy?
It's mostly gasoline.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like drinking rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a
Oh my
little.
god, I think I'm gonna be like gone from just that one sip.
We're gonna do a little truth or dare.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Oh my god.
And if you fail to answer those questions, you gotta have a little of this Scottish fire. Okay, ready?
Okay.
First question.
Okay.
Austin Show sucks at giving head. Yes or no? Oh, you're cooked. Oh, you're fucked. You're so fucked if you can't even answer that. Oh, shit. Okay.
It really makes you salivate. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's gasoline. I'll have one with you.
Oh my god, it burns. It's like Will Neff's hot sauce.
Ugh. Ah, it's so stiff.
Oh wow.
Ah! 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 All right,
Donnie, you coming with the heavy hitters this early? I'm like,
I'll give you a
what's next?
freebie. Celebrity crush. Who would you sleep with?
Ooh! Oh, Pedro Pascal.
Really? You're into kind of a daddy
Oh,
thing.
I know he would just do me right. You
Oh
know what
my
I'm
god!
saying?
Oh my god! Tell me
Yeah.
about it. No, I don't know.
I think he's an expert on like the
Oh, yeah,
before
wow,
and the
that's
after
very
treatment.
cool.
You know,
Yeah.
like my favorite kind of man is like you come. There's like a little like goodie bag prepared for you already.
Oh my! This is a type of man.
Oh yes.
Straight men's. All you
Yeah,
straggots out
Take
there,
some
take
notes. Take some notes.
When you bust someone's ass open, if you don't have a goodie bag,
Yes.
you're falling behind the gay community.
Precisely. Like take me to dinner.
That's
I want
right.
to. I want to come back to your place. Right. I want there to be a goodie bag.
Okay, what's
with
in the
things
goodie
that
bag?
I need. You know, like a disposable enema, like a little mint candy, like.
I'm sorry, but if a straight man gave an enema to a woman, she'd slap the shit out of him.
Yeah. But you know what? The real ones would appreciate it. I think.
Real talk, T.
Yeah,
T.
you know what? I'm like honestly, as someone who does douche, right? But I keep my fiber on lock too. Let's
Oh,
not
you
make one
put
thing.
some. You put some on that douche.
Oh,
Does
I
douche.
douche. Yeah,
You
yeah,
douche.
yeah.
Are there
just
those
appreciate
who
it.
douche and those who don't?
Oh yeah, wow.
Oh, there are
that's
some
very cool.
those who
Donna is back.
you
Yeah.
know, where it's
Popper's
just it's not.
out.
They go in and out, and they're like, I'm clean, and it's
Donna
like, babes,
learned
oh,
about
you gotta
the
let her, let
term-
her simmer.
Painted today.
Donna learned that today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the person who was doing my makeup told me about painted, and that's a whole thing in the gay
Yeah.
community.
Oh, for sure. Look, you know what? I'll admit, there were some frat boys from like, babes, I'm a painted Picasso tonight. You know what I'm saying?
shit! Oh fuck!
Yeah,
okay.
Starry Night.
You
You know what
want
I'm
to
saying?
tell them what painted is, or you can have a drink.
No, you know what? I'll own my truth. Because you know what? It's Pride Month, okay? We should be open about the things.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if I know a man is not going to deliver what needs to be delivered, you know, I just don't care as much. And
Right.
the reality situation is when you're having, you know, ravenous gay sex,
Yeah.
that your penis is going inside of an asshole, and I fear it's a multi-use sort of hole.
The math checks out on that one.
I know
think.
Will Neff knows a lot about holes.
Listen,
do you know
listen.
what does what does
I
Donna
know Will Neff.
How
He does know a lot about holes.
How does Donna feel about hole? I'm just
Listen.
curious.
Listen, Donna is an old enough woman to know
Mm.
that however you want to get down,
Sure.
get down. You
Oh
know?
yeah. She doesn't discriminate.
No, and you
That's
know,
beautiful.
my ex-husband, I had to stimulate his prostate because without about a mouthful of Blue Chew and about a half hour of women's volleyball
yeah,
before,
wow, that's very
his
cool.
dick wasn't going
Everyone's
anywhere.
gifted
Yeah,
to
is that
one
live
side to
women's
prove to be
volleyball or
detailed.
like on
No,
the TV?
he preferred the pre-recorded. He preferred the
sure.
Olympic one with the Daisy May and the Brazil versus United States.
Sure,
He
sure.
watched that for about 30, 45 minutes, and I'd
Sure.
see it twitching.
Oh, it'd like wave to you.
Yeah,
Like I'm
exactly.
ready, mother,
Yeah,
I'm ready.
yeah,
Yeah, beautiful.
Now, you're using a lot of terminologies that
Sure.
are very fun.
Yes.
Should straights indulge in using some of these terminology, spice up their vernacular?
Absolutely. You know,
Okay.
as long as it's not a slur or
Right.
you're not
Right.
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 Like
Right.
because let's
That
be true,
part.
like, you know, if I'm not on camera, like I love a little, a little like man rolled in sticks and carpet,
That fire is really fucking you up right now.
or like an English cigarette. I love to use
Oh,
her. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love a good English cigarette.
Right. Mind you. But outside of that, like I would love to hear more straight men saying boots, truthfully. That's kind of my mission, honestly.
Yeah.
I already have my straight mods saying
So how do we
boots.
use boots?
Oh, boots is one of those words that's truly versatile, you know?
Alright.
Which is rare in the gay community because most of us are bottoms. But boots is like this, oh man, like when you look at something and it's like, wow, that is just like so unbelievably slay. Like I have nothing else to say but boots,
Right.
Or like boots the house down, girl, girl, the gasoline is.
I mean, it's literally got a fucking warning label on it.
Yeah, it says this beer is strong. Do not drink more than 35 milliliters in one sitting.
Yeah. I don't know how many milliliters. I'm bad at math.
Oh.
I hear the twink community not great at math either.
Babes, don't trust me to do your taxes is all I have to say on that, honey. There's a reason I didn't go into
An
finance.
unfortunate stereotype, twinks not excelling at math. My show, what we do is we do call-in dating advice. Because you need this advice from a woman who's been there, from Donna, if you're having difficulty in your sex life, about your personal life, about Grindr. You know about Grindr, right?
I fear.
You've dabbled.
I fear. The
we
read
will-
of the century. Donna.
We will get you.
The fork found in kitchen. Like, oh, there is water in the ocean. Like, Christian knows about Grindr. Yeah, thank you.
Will?
We will get you in there and we will answer your questions. But there's a Discord. What the fuck?
Girl,
Yeah, 3 month subscriber. This is bullshit. Yes, there's a fucking Discord.
there's a Discord.
Anyway, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Donna. I'm from New Jersey. I'm 3 times married, 3 times divorced, but none the worse for wear. And I'm related to Will. I'm his auntie. And he tries. But I come here to save the content, save, the channel when he can't really provide what he,
Donna,
people are
longtime
looking
fan.
for.
How do
And
I
then
level up
Christian
enough to land a
is
fox
new to the
like you?
platform. What are you saying to me? Donna, a longtime fan. How do I level up enough to land a fox like you? Oh my God! Look at this. Look at this. How do you land a fox like Donna? Let me tell you. All right,
It keeps going.
straight men out there. It's I'm trying to give advice here. Oxpadillo. That's not even, what even the fuck is an oxpadillo?
Not a fucking
I don't
clue,
even know
bro.
what the fuck that is.
You know it's rude to interrupt a woman.
That is, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Casual Twitch man.
Thank
clearly.
you. Yes. All right, you want to land abroad like Donna. I'm going to teach you right now. I'm going to give you your first lesson. Here it is. If you come before Donna does, you're just getting started. It's time to eat some pussy.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
To all my straight men out there, if you're holding out on eating pussy, it's time to eat pussy.
Amen.
Do you think you could eat a pussy if you ever had to eat a pussy?
Personally, there's
yeah, wow,
not a
that's so
chance in the
cool.
world. Like,
I love
honestly,
you,
if someone
Donna.
held me at gunpoint and was like, babes,
What if you had to save a life?
rest in peace.
Okay. Well, could you identify the parts of a vagina? Labia?
Actually, I have a funny story about this.
All right.
So in college, I was a gender sexuality studies major in addition to majoring in theater. I know, absolutely the gayest fucking like schooling choice ever.
Yeah, you could have just majored in cock and saved yourself some time.
And babes, I majored in that too. Actually,
right,
a
all
triple
right.
major.
Stop donating! We're trying to have a fucking conversation here.
My goodness gracious.
They love you.
Yeah.
They love you.
So basically, I'm like in this class,
Yeah.
and it's me and a bunch of like people assigned female at birth.
All right.
Okay. So they all, have vaginas.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So, yeah,
I'm aware.
that's how that works.
I'm
right?
aware.
So we have to do this exercise where we have to identify the parts of the
yeah,
vagina because
wow,
I'm
that's
the only
very
like
cool.
assigned male at birth baddie in the room.
Right.
They were like, I kid you not, it was like when you like drop the soap in jail, everyone suddenly turns to me
They
and
fucked
looks.
your butt.
I love Donna Hole.
They fucked your butt in the gender studies
So they
course?
all went to the back
It's
and put on
wild out
strap-ons.
there. Fucking liberal arts college. I can't even.
You listen,
They
you
said, get him.
get him. And they literally made me label the parts of the vagina. And frankly,
How many do you remember? labia majora.
I know that's-
Labia minora.
Mm-hmm.
The clitoris.
The clitoris, yeah. And then outside of
You're
that,
good.
babes, yeah, I'm not.
Those are the hits.
the three main things you should know.
hits.
Fair. Like honestly,
Right.
truly, like if you told me I had to go down on like a person with a vagina, like I
Right.
would flop
Yeah.
miserably. Now, if you ask me to give a man head
Right.
or
yeah,
someone with a
wow,
penis
Right.
head,
I feel like this.
Babes,
I feel like the
euphoria.
similar though. I feel like the similar though. It's just with a really tiny dick.
Yeah,
The clit
yeah.
It's just a very.
oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
So you're telling me like y'all ain't got a gag in it or anything? Like there's
Well, now.
oh, it's even
easy.
probably just the tip of your tongue too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm saying that to you. I mean, the men out there.
To the men.
Yeah. Anyways,
Men.
eat your girl's fucking vagina. Like,
That's
why are we
right.
playing these games? Like
That's
come
right.
on.
All right.
Anyways,
What is a grooming tip that a twink can give to those straight men out there that they're not doing?
ooh, okay. One thing that genuinely sends me into fucking orbit is when a man tells me they're using a fucking 3-in-1. In 2025, you have not bought a separate fucking shampoo and conditioner.
conditioner, body wash,
Yep.
face wash,
To the
ass
straight men
wash.
watching, wipe your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Because, babes, when you walk by me at the fucking gym, I know the difference between ass must and normal must. And y'all have some musty fucking bussies, okay? And frankly, also, this is my encouragement as well. If you're
Yeah.
out there and you haven't had your ass ate yet, what are you doing?
Oh, all right. You know, I think that there are a lot of
You can't tell me that
girlfriends-
your late husband like
No,
didn't.
I
You
think
told
that
me he
there-
liked the little prostate stimulation.
He
Yeah.
does. But I'm gonna be honest. He was above 300 pounds. He had a little ass acne.
Sure.
If it was a restaurant, it would be a Waffle House. You know what I mean? It was a dangerous place to eat.
Babes, I'm from Florida. I love Waffle
All
House.
right, all right.
The
But
only
you know what I
hurricane
mean?
indicator.
You
When
know
that
what
shit closes.
I think that's the
the
one
fuck?
thing holding straight couples back is men's asses, straight men's asses. They're dangerous, but they're a minefield.
Oh,
if you will.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
So men, take care of your ass.
Yeah. Frankly, groom, get a nice moisturizer, or not moisturizer, LOL. A nice body wash. I recommend Method. Method has a great,
Oh, yeah,
very fragrant.
They make a really good counter scrub as well.
they dip their toes in multiple. Period. Industry.
It's my nephew, Tyler. Tyler! 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 Say something, you little fuck. You're gonna speak on this stream right now.
Ooh, Don, I thought you were about to say a slur.
No. Say something. Tyler! Tyler! Tyler!
Please.
Wait, we have a lot of people in here right now. Hello? Wait. Oh, shit, hold on. Oh, fuck, hold on, turn that up.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
hold
shit.
on. Oh, shit.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I don't know if we have the right. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Please take me back, Donna.
Oh,
Take
shit.
me back, Donna. It's your ex-husband, Bill. I miss you so much.
Oh, Dale. Dale. What are you doing on my fucking show? All right? What are you doing on my show?
I just miss you something awful, sweetheart, and I just want you back.
Listen, I only want to talk to you 2 times. All right? The time that I ask you for money and the time that I ask you if you've received the feet pics that you will receive to pay me that money, Dale. We have a very transactional relationship. How you doing? I miss you.
I miss you too, muffin cake.
What are you up to?
Please.
What are you wearing right now?
Well, I got on that nice shirt you bought me last time we were together down in Florida.
Oh, shit.
It's got a
Tommy
you
Bahama.
know that.
Yeah, you know.
It is Tommy Bahama. I tell
knew
you. And I could take it off for you if you want.
Dale, please.
This is a Christian
Of course
show.
I want that, but not now.
Oh,
Dale, you gotta get out of here. All right?
Call me, Donna.
I will.
I love you.
I
Baby.
won't. I won't. Maybe I will. That was Dale.
Oh, did he wash his ass or what?
You know, he had a clean ass for a man his size. I'll give him that.
Period.
Yeah.
Oh, period.
He's a
defying like expectation. We live.
Yeah, he's a truck driver, but he's a nice guy. He's a
Yeah.
nice guy.
Yeah.
We just grew separate ways.
Sure.
Yeah.
He was probably truck driving often.
He was driving,
You're
and I
in
was
Vegas all the time.
getting railed by a
enjoying-
Spanish guy named Ricardo at Hedonism 2. You ever heard of Hedonism 2?
yeah, wow.
All right, don't worry about it. Let's take our
God
second
bless
caller if we can get him in here. Okay, let's. Hopefully, we have someone with a question this time. In the meantime, Have you ever given dating advice before?
Oh, actually, I have a series on my Twitch, what called Twink.
Okay.
And me and a gaggle of GTA role-playing gays, I take them off the streets of GTA.
All right.
Yep, I'm getting the queers off the streets, period.
Thank you.
Of course. And we put on court outfits. So whether it be, if we're doing a lawyer theme,
right.
last time we did a judge theme. So we had like whole outfits on and shit. And so I'm actually very, very experienced in giving dating advice.
All right. So tell me what's the last piece of advice. Oh, I think we have a call. Tyler! Tyler, if you can hear me, put the next call through. Tyler! But I don't know what this kid's doing. He's on his computer all day.
I know. I haven't heard him. I heard a peep out of him.
Nothing. He plays Fortnite all day, and
It's
I don't
like,
know.
Did Beyonce walk in the room? Like, look
I
around,
know.
everybody on mute.
He's
Like,
on his goddamn iPad all day. Let's see if he can. Tyler, put a call through, please. Tyler, stop joking your shit.
I learned about jorking the other day.
You learned about jorking for the first time?
Yes.
Wait.
Honestly, I don't even know if I could define it for you truthfully.
Jorking?
Yeah.
It's jerking off.
Oh, it's just another way to say
It's
it.
jorking your penis.
Oh, okay. Word.
What did you think it was? What the
I
fuck?
don't know if there's like an elevated way to jerk off that like I haven't. I'm a late
Two
bloomer,
hands.
Donna. I'm a late bloomer, Donna. I wasn't sure if there's like a little feet action. Like
Like your own feet?
I'm flexible enough.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. We got a call. Hello, you got Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hi.
It's nice to be on the show. A long-time listener. First-time caller. My question is,
Oh, I turned it loud.
it has to do with Pride Month. I'm a bisexual man, but my coworkers recently have been saying Happy Pride to me every day at work, and it feels like they're calling me a British cigarette.
Oh.
So you think they're performatively celebrating Pride to rub it in your face?
Yes.
I mean, are they wrong?
I mean, I don't know. It makes the work environment different now.
Does it
Because it
does it feel
feels
threatening?
it feels otherizing.
All right.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think that's a tough one.
Like,
That's-
are they okay? In history past, right? It's not June, okay? It's May, say, or late October,
Right.
or early December. Are they still like considered to be like pretty decent allies, or do you feel as though because they know that you're bisexual,
It's never come up.
oh, like
they just assumed you okay?
No. I've told other coworkers. I guess that
right,
information
right.
circulated.
I was gonna say
Sure.
that's a bit problematic if they just looked at you and they went, "Celebrate your pride."
yeah, be who you are
for your pride.
By the way, that lady is dead. So actually, Shaggy, now that we have you here, if we could just have a moment of silence for her.
Yeah. Now, after the moment of silence, I have a question. What is the age and demographic of the people that are relentlessly wishing you a happy Pride?
20s,
No, it's too young.
mid-20s, like yeah, somewhere in there. I'm in my late 20s. I don't know their exact age
Can I
ranges,
ask
but
where in the country you are?
East Coast,
Oh, that doesn't help though,
shit.
Mama. Like, are we
Oh,
saying
shit.
like Northeast Coast?
Virginia.
Oh, now it's still a toss-up though.
All right. I mean, I'm confused. Are there no other gays in your office?
One of my managers, but
getting the
it was
same
like
treatment?
experimental.
Oh.
No, not yeah. She and I had this conversation. That's
All right.
a
Listen,
whole nother
I'm-
thing.
Shaggy, I'm clocking it. All right, here it is.
I'm ready.
All right. Unfortunately, you have some young, think they're progressive workplace coworkers, right? And you're the token gay.
Yep.
So they're trying to be an ally
I think
by
so.
basically jamming Pride down your fucking throat. All right? And that's unfortunate. So I think you have grounds to kind of be like, the next time they bring you the bag of Skittles or whatever the fuck they're doing during Pride, you can be like, Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I like men, but also we don't have to do this every fucking day.
Yeah. Like a June 1st like letter, maybe like a nice flower like
Right.
bouquet moment,
Right.
like a rainbow rose, right? You know how you can like dip them in shit and like color them and stuff like that. Like that would be sicky. But like come June 2nd, babes, like it doesn't have to be a repeated moment.
No.
So I feel you. But also maybe take this as an opportunity to start collecting that bag, you know, like cutting out the
Yeah.
middleman. Like, oh, it's Pride Month? Yeah, every time you wish me Pride Month, like, babes, give me my
Yeah.
cash. Like, where's the dollar? You know what I mean?
Also, because you're the only gay, you can become the alpha gay in
True.
your office.
True.
Where you can tell them and do things that you ascribe to being gay, and they'll never fucking know. It's like when you're the only Muslim in your office place, you can take random days off and just tell people that that's a holiday.
True.
And the white person from Virginia will be like, yeah, I believe it. You could just say like, oh, I'm sorry. July 4th through the 8th is a very important time for gays. I cannot come into the office place.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
And then book that trip to Fire
That's
Island.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Right. Where they won't be jamming, you know, Happy Pride down your throats. They'll be jamming penis.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Well, Shaggy, I hope we've helped you. We helped it all if we made your situation worse.
I guess my question would just be, if it were to continue, should I talk to my boss about it? It's the
Listen,
food
listen,
and
listen.
beverage industry.
Wait,
Do you like these coworkers? Are they redeemable?
I don't know them well enough.
All right. So
I've
here's
been
what I
out
would
of work
say.
for an injury.
Here's what I would say: get to know them. If they're worthwhile people, have a worthwhile conversation. with
Amen.
them, right? Try and redeem these people. Where basically you say, "Listen, yes, I am gay. Yes, I am queer, but please." Do not make me your gay monolith. Please
Yeah.
do not put the weight of the entire gay community on my shoulders. Have a
Right.
real conversation with them. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you don't need to fucking do all this. And then if you don't like them, go right to AR and fucking blow them out of the water.
Amen.
But have that time to make sure that they're doing their best. Because if they're doing their best, fuck, we all know someone who's a little obtuse, who's trying to be friendly with the gays, and they need your help. They need
Yeah.
your help, Shaggy.
Yeah, and if they follow Donald Trump Jr., you don't need to have the conversation either, babes. That's the dead giveaway. And at that point, you just go right to HR and you say, "Mama, they're harassing me in the workplace."
Yeah.
But also, actually, from a more genuine perspective, like honestly, in some capacities, it's like I completely understand being frustrated with it because it's like, oh, they're pinning one aspect of who you are as like your entire identity. But in the same sense, it's like, you know, like I would just do your best to kind of tune them out. And
Yeah.
it's like, and if it generally becomes untunable out and to the point where you're just like, girl, what the fuck? Then like, then it's worthwhile, like, you know, either having a conversation with them or whatever. But you know, it's June 15th, right? We got like 15 days left.
You got a lot of time.
Like,
You got a lot of time.
it's 15 days of them calling you gay or potentially, right? You bringing it up to them and then making the situation worse. And then suddenly it's 9 months of them continuing to remind you that you took them to HR when they reminded you that it was
Yeah.
Pride Month. You know?
Shaggy, we hope we helped you. We love you.
I think so.
You think so? Oh fuck, we fucked
I
it up.
think
We
so.
fucked it up.
No. I just it's a difficult situation. I understand this
Yeah.
is also
You know,
the
maybe
internet,
don't
but
call two drunk idiots to have a
Yeah.
serious We're doing our fucking best here, Shaggy.
Yeah,
Did we
there's-
even make
hey,
you
hey,
fucking
There's a
laugh?
warning sign on the
can you
beer.
do me
We're
one
drinking
favor?
gasoline.
Take a sip each of the fire stuff for us.
Oh, look at this. Look
Do
at
it for the
You
chat.
know, pull my leg, right leg.
Do it for the gays.
Do it for the gays. I do everything for the gays, mama.
Thank you, Shaggy. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Donna.
We love you. Oh,
gasoline.
fuck. Oh, fuck. That would hurt. Oh, fuck. All right. All right. You did great with your first call. You're born for this.
I honestly, this is some of my favorite things to do with chat.
I might make you a co-host from now on. Look at you.
Cheers.
Chad, how do you feel about this young man? How do you feel about this twink? He's doing great, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's get our next caller in. Tyler! Tyler, are you there? Tyler! I don't know what he's doing.
Wow, that's for a
I don't know what he's
Hey.
doing.
It's
Tyler,
unreal.
if you can hear this, put the next caller in.
Hey, one sec.
Oh, it's my nephew. It's my nephew.
Hello.
Are
He is risen.
Are you jerking off again?
Oh,
What are
shit,
you
I kinda
doing?
missed
Or are you jorking?
Well,
You know
I'm
what?
trying to screen. I thought
I
you
caught
wanted me
him.
to screen
I caught him
calls.
jerking off one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What'd you do with that site? I mean, did you
I don't know. I
lock
put-
it in the long-term
I
memory
did
or?
one of these. I did one of these.
You're the
Oh.
boo-boo.
Yeah,
Wait, how do you feel about these, Donna?
I love Labubu.
They've come into style
They're
since
cute.
your last been seen.
They're cute. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's cute.
Yeah, he's
Like ugly cute. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I like that. Oh,
Oh.
we got a next caller. Hello, you got Donna.
Hey Donna, it's so nice to talk to you. I
Hi
love your
there.
show.
What should we
And I love
call
that
you?
handsome man next to you. He's so nice.
Oh, cheers.
What should we call you?
Rufio's fine.
Rufio.
Ooh,
Rufio. What seems to be a query?
Ooh, you
Yeah,
got
right.
that. Happy Pride.
So, thank you. I'm in my early 30s,
All right.
and I was born and raised Mormon, aggressively ultra Mormon,
Oh.
and was that way for about 26 years
All right.
to 27.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, and then around the pandemic, stopped going to church and kind of,
Started
I
watching
discovered this
Will Neff.
this tall, I discovered this tall Turkish dude on Twitch that kind of showed me that I was, maybe had some of my thoughts backwards when it comes to, some of the
You're
some
talking
of the
about
things that-
Tarek, right?
Are we talking like
Tarek,
politics or
the
sexual awakening?
The
Because it could be
Valorant
both.
player, Tarek. We're talking about Tarek.
Exactly. Yeah. Tarek actually showed me that you can be, that you should be really nice to queer people, and that the
Right.
things I was taught necessarily
he's
weren't
an
always.
ally.
Yeah.
Not
Period.
like that piece of shit Hassan Piker.
yeah. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
LGBT
Exactly.
fucking foe.
That's right.
It's
So what
One
was
sec.
what was your query, Rufio? Oh shit. The Mormon church found him.
Oh.
The Mormon
Oh.
church found him. Joseph Smith.
He got
found him.
spotted.
Oh my God. Joseph Smith has found him. He's punishing him. Hello?
I'm good. I'm good.
All
Oh,
right,
wait,
all
wait,
right.
wait,
Oh,
wait, wait. Whew.
The Mormons
Girl.
let him live.
I'm like, I thought we were gonna hear some man in the back and being like, "Hello." Niche theater reference.
It's actually yeah. So I was
Look him on.
I was more of a missionary for 2 years and all that. So anyway,
Right.
in my late 20s, decide that maybe some of those things that I was taught weren't exactly accurate.
Right.
I'm fortunate enough that I was able to kind of make that transition, and am in a good spot now. But the only friction is that my family is all, I got a bunch of siblings, got parents, aggressively still Mormon.
Right.
Because those Mormons
Hey.
fuck like rabbits. They got hella kids, hella kids.
They be soaking.
They oh girl, they be more than
They be
soaking.
soaking.
babes. Ooh. Anyways,
So we, I got to kind of try and navigate that with my family right now. And I'm
Right.
wondering if you had any advice on, and it's one of those things that as of right now, like they all know it. They don't know that I'm drinking and stuff like that. Stuff that
They don't even know you're drinking
Nothing.
coffee, do they?
no, they see the coffee maker and we just don't ever talk about it. It's kind of a taboo thing, but they also don't like pressure me about it.
Right.
But it's one of those things.
Right.
My dad's parents were extremely Catholic, and towards the end of their lives, he was like, "All right, now is the chance to make them Mormon," and took it real seriously.
Oh shit.
It didn't work. They died very Catholic, but he's gonna get them after they die because you can do that as a Mormon.
wait, you can convert
But
people
they're-
after they die?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's called
Ooh.
baptism for the dead.
Oh.
It's
Girl,
it's a
bury me
very
in
real
Utah.
thing.
I mean, sorry.
Now, this
I'm-
is new
I'm
to
not
me
making that-
too.
Oh yeah, no. So the TLDR on that is that you do your family history and you find out that you had ancestors who lived in 1850, and then you take their names to the Mormon temples. The big white buildings. You
I've
take the
seen
names
them.
there, and a little. Yep, they have a little baptismal font, and they say, "I baptize you in the name of your ancestor," and then they baptize you. And then
is
now that
crazy.
Mormon.
Rufio, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
You love your family, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of growing up, it's really scary when you realize that your life path is going to be different than that of your family's.
Mm-hmm.
You get to a point when you become an adult where it's like, oh my God, I no longer have the beliefs of the people who raised me, but I still love them so much. And ultimately, if you love your family, you're going to find a way to keep them in your life.
Period.
And maybe, you don't have to tell them everything. Donna, yeah, I'm not training for the Olympics. I like to take some ecstasy every once in a while and, do some strange sport fucking. But I don't need to tell my mother that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think at a certain point, to be very honest with you, you got to kind of walk a line, and that's going to be difficult, right? You're going to feel like you're keeping a secret. And honestly, it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to give your full truth to your family. But know that full truth will set you free, but also simultaneously might create a rift between yourself and those people you love. So, Rufio, you sound like a very sweet boy. You sound like a very nice boy. But, you might have to just compartmentalize your life a little bit if you want to keep these people close to you.
Okay. That's great. Yeah. And what would you suggest? Because, I know that down the line, at some point, not right now, but at some point down the line.
Yeah, I would start with the coffee and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Tell your family you had some Dunkin' Donuts and see how they react.
Yeah.
If they start fucking cutting you out of the will for a little espresso, we might not want to tell them about the gay butt sex and other things we're doing. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
I
I'm
know.
just saying.
I know y'all can get a little freaky on those 2-year missions.
That's
No
right.
tea, no
That's
shade.
right.
But
That's right.
I've heard stories.
Oh no, I mean, I am a painfully straight male, but
Oh,
All
Lord,
right.
there was some gay
Hey.
shit that happened on my mission.
Painfully
I'm
straight
telling
know what?
males have some butt sex.
Amen.
They do. They do.
Amen. Ain't
That's
that right,
right.
Donna?
But listen, Rufio, it's going to be. You need to have a conversation with whoever you trust the most in your family.
Absolutely.
That needs to be your bridge, and you need to kind of measure the reaction there. And ultimately, if you want to keep these people in your life, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. Whether that be not giving the full truth, or whether that be, whatever it is, whatever your version is. I don't know your family. How do you think listen, let's do a little role playing. How do you think the reaction will go if you tell them you've been drinking and fucking and all the things?
And even though you're painfully straight, we know you enjoy a little role play. Don't play with us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I told them, they know, I'll put it this way. My sisters, I've told a little bit more about,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I've been I drink and casually do this and that, and my
You
parents,
slept.
I'm sure that information, that information passes on. The thing that I'm most worried about,
Yeah.
because
Is the gay
My
butt
parents are very-
sex.
Don't listen to her.
it's the eventual conversation where my parents are gonna be like, all right, it's time to save our son,
Oh,
And-
shit.
and they'll be like, okay, because and I as someone who was there for 26, 27 years,
Right.
I know exactly where they're coming from. They're coming, and they do it out of it's a place of love, and they think that that's genuinely, I'm going to go to Mormon hell if I don't, come back and repent and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
God, Mormon
And
hell
so
must
it-
be the worst. It's got to be even. It's
I
just
know.
a very boring version of hell.
Yeah, it's like I'm sure they still got one of those soda shops down there. though.
Yeah, oh God,
They can't
you
live
just-
without that shit.
All you can drink coffee fountain. Listen,
Swig.
It's just they just give you liquid guilt. That's what you just drink for eternity.
Rufio, I
Oh.
think ultimately you sound like you're steadfast in your ways, and you sound like you want to reveal your truth to them. And I think your big test, your big trial is going to be when your family comes to you and say, "We need to save your soul,"
Mhm.
and you have to retort, "I feel comfortable in my soul. I feel comfortable in where I am now, and I think that I am a good person and a chaste person, and I
Mhm.
think that all the lessons that you taught me growing up led me here."
Are you still spiritual in any way?
None whatsoever. I
Heard.
am a flat. I'm a baseline 0.
Oh,
But
Not
you think you're
atheist,
still a good
not-
person, right?
Yeah, I try to be.
Well, there you go.
hey,
There you go.
that's the biggest lesson for the Mormon Church. I would hope that they follow is that at least you're still leading with kindness and grace.
I try.
So
Rufio, we're proud of you.
Amen.
We're fucking proud of you.
just hold your own.
You
live your
sound
truth.
hot too. I know
Yeah,
you. I know you're straight, but Christian's been giving you the eye the whole time. You ever try any hairless twinks? I mean, you drank coffee, you drank alcohol. Why not try some full-blown gay butt sex?
It's
you
Nair,
know,
Henny.
every day I'm turning over a new leaf. So, you know, who knows? I'll try
Yeah.
anything once.
Rufio, listen, we're proud of you. Obviously, you got a difficult conversation in your
For
future
sure.
coming up, and I don't envy you. But listen, you know, all of our gay brothers and sisters have all had a very difficult conversation with their family at one point in their life, whether they're supportive or not.
Yeah.
It is very scary revealing your truth.
But it's liberating.
It is liberating.
So liberating.
Yes. So we wish you the best, Rufio, and we hope we helped. Did we help?
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. It's like,
Yes! We're 1 for 2.
All right.
so long as I have the approval of Auntie Donna and
Oh, of
can I call
course.
you Elder Christian?
Oh, I'll take it.
Oh, he would convert some men.
You know what?
in
I've
Utah.
never been, like, I never really lived life as a Mormon, but trust I've roleplayed as one.
Probably
Oh.
with Austin Show.
I can confirm nor deny, plead the 5th.
That's right. Thank you, Rufio. We appreciate you. Tyler! Tyler! Sit in the next caller! I bet he's jerking his shit again.
I'm sure.
This boy
I
can't
could
keep
hear
his...
it on the last time you called, too.
Oh. Hello, we have a next caller. You got Donna.
Hi.
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 You
Catherine.
have such a delicate voice. Let me turn my speaker up. Hold on. Right. There you go. Go ahead.
I am a baby lesbian. I was bisexual for a long
Yes!
time.
We love the
and
lesbians!
Thank you.
Period.
I recently broke up with my girlfriend, and she was my
Ooh.
first real girlfriend. And
Oh,
shit.
shit.
it all pretty quick. We didn't
So
move
you
in
moved
together,
in
but
together when?
2 weeks
we
after?
didn't move in together.
Bullshit, you're lying.
officially.
Yeah.
But she and I were together for like 9 months.
Oh
and
my
we had-
God.
God, holy fucks. You guys had like a business together already and
Wow.
everything.
We had 3 dogs together.
Oh,
I
and
was about to say,
sad.
y'all
How
didn't
many
have kids,
pit
you had
bulls?
animals.
How many pit bulls?
No pit bulls, but
None?
2 rescue chihuahuas.
Oh, another
all right,
really
all right,
lesbian dog.
All right.
So, we just recently broke up because she was having some mental health issues, and
Oh.
it was a little too much for me.
Oh,
Sure,
that's,
sure.
That's a
Um,
lot. That's a lot, honey.
But now it's Pride Month, and
Yeah.
I'm really excited about feeling like a lesbian and no
Period.
longer feeling bisexual.
All right.
But I also just came out of this 9-month relationship that was like
Yeah.
very emotionally exhausting, and
For
it's
sure.
like,
Yeah.
do I hot girl summer or do I like take some time for myself?
Girl.
Ooh.
Okay, actually, it really is just dependent on your relationship with sex because I'm a proponent for both. So if you feel as though you enjoy sex within the scope of like a very intimate setting, you want to have an emotional connection with that person, and if that's something that you value, then I would say taking a sabbatical. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping. You know. I mean, you ain't got to keep your hands to yourself, babes. You know, do what you got to do, but not, you know, allowing another girly into that moment and making it a solo moment for a little while is very slay. But also, if you just like can, you know, open what do lesbians use? Bumble?
Like Raya or Tinder.
Oh,
or
she's a Raya!
Wait, she's hot.
Oh,
She's
Henny!
hot. She's famous and she's hot.
Oh, she's a
all the
Raya! I
hot
did not realize
women
we were
are
speaking
like
with a
in another
celebrity.
country.
All right. Listen, my darling, I'm going to take a serious note for a second, and I'm going to talk to you because I heard words within words. You said something very key. You said that you broke up because of a mental health issue.
Mm.
Now,
Mhm.
the relationships that I get out of when I want to fuck myself blue are usually because my partner fucked up. They cheated. They fucked around. They ignored me. They were a piece of shit. And I got to go remind myself I'm a bad bitch by breaking off a dick inside myself. You hear me?
Absolutely.
But
Like a
when,
glow
when the
stick.
breakup is sad, when the breakup is something that occurs because 2 people that are in love cannot find the common ground, it's a different voice. It's a different
Yeah,
feeling.
I've never had one of these before.
I know, and it's
It hurts.
sad.
And it's your first love
sad.
too. I mean, your first queer. I don't know
Yeah.
your experience with dating men particularly, but like that first queer love is like it's something else. It tastes
Yeah.
different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was my first like real girlfriend for sure.
What's your heart telling you? What do you want to do?
I liked being in a relationship like that. I want to be in a relationship like that again, but I don't know if I'm like,
Well, you know the fucked up thing about that? When you're looking for a relationship like that, you never fucking find one. Relationships like
know.
that find you, my dear.
Amen. I was literally just about to fucking
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
Just about to say that.
It's a real catch-22 there.
It is.
Because if you go out and you look for commitment, you'll usually find something that it's not the same.
And honestly, the energy
No.
that you put into that relationship, if you funnel that towards yourself and let it be, if you want to be a hot girl summer for the reason that you're investing time and love and passion into who you are as a person and growing in ways that you weren't able to grow because of the, restraints of your previous relationship, I promise you will find connection like that again.
That's right.
And sometimes I'll be real, like if you find yourself, fucking the baddies left and right, which period, we love sex.
That's right.
Sometimes though, the growth and like the work that you could be doing, you're kind of funneling that energy into one night stands, and like it may not be the best given your circumstances. So I would just say check in with yourself, check in with your sexual needs, but also check in with your mental health needs too, because those are both equally valuable. And truthfully, like girl, I know a lot of chatters can agree. There's a lot that you can do by yourself to really make that shit work. Henny.
That's right.
Feed those sexual needs.
So what I'm
Hitachi wall
hearing
wand.
is I should be chasing these riot girls around the planet. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, I mean, if that's your thesis and you can afford those plane tickets, babes, I'll see you in Europe.
Yeah. Listen, and you have an advantage, okay? I think you mentioned you bi.
Yes,
Have the men fly you
after
to where
this-
the women are
Amen.
and then hang out with the women.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to tell you right now,
Uh,
if you are in need of sexual gratification, men are essentially farm animals.
Correct.
Use them and throw them out.
Absolutely. And they deserve it.
That's right.
This was incredible advice. I
you.
never thought of doing that, and so I'll try to be in my bag. Like, Christian, how do you get a guy to fly you out?
No! Babes, you post those baddie photos to Instagram, a slutty TikTok here and
She's
there.
all right. She already knows what she's fucking doing.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you asking me,
You don't
babes?
need
I
our
know.
fucking help.
Don't play with me. Girl.
Listen, seriously, I want to take an aside. No jokes. The kind of breakup you had is stressful. It's hectic. It's tough. Give yourself time, because what I will tell you is this. The only way you find yourself in another happy, healthy relationship is self-love. If you're not at a place where you love yourself, you feel content, you feel ready, you're going to be a bad partner, and you might mess out on the next girl who makes you feel whole. So however long you need to eat, pray, and love before you get back in the dating scene for real, really listen to yourself. Listen, it's like straining a muscle. If you go back and run before your quadricep is in shape, you're going to tear the same fucking muscle.
True. And if you do choose to go down the route where the men fly you out, babes, just expect to sit in the back by the bathroom. That's all I have to say on that, mama.
Did Austin do that? Drink
no
this.
tea, no.
Oh, fuck!
Oh my God, it's burning!
Oh, no! Oh, shit, I
It's
spilled
burning a
it.
hole through your fuck. Oh my gosh!
Quick, drink it! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We spilled everywhere. Donna's a messy bitch. Thank you so much for your call,
Yes,
though. We hope
thank
you
you
helped.
so much.
We're all messy bitches. Happy
Thank
Pride.
you.
Here, happy
Pride.
Pride.
Thank you for your call. I liked her.
Me too. You
I
know
liked
what?
her.
And this is why I love lesbians too, because they would just call you out on your shit.
yeah. They will call you out on your shit.
I live.
On stream,
She
holy
clocked
shit.
my tea. I was not expecting to get red, but you know what? Period.
That's right. They'll clock your shit. They'll fix the appliances in your house.
Oh, girl, yes.
They'll train your dog.
Yeah, or they'll come cat sit for you.
That's right. They'll fix your Suzuki.
Yeah.
We can
yeah.
rely on them for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tyler, do we have another caller? How have you been enjoying yourself so
Oh,
far?
I'm sliving.
It's a fun time, isn't it?
Donna, you are a hoot.
All right. Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Wasn't expecting to drink gasoline tonight, but
I
you know what? We
there's-
win.
There's gasoline. Hello, Yatrana.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Chunky Spaceman. So I just moved to Houston 5 days ago for a new job.
Okay.
So I'm having trouble just kind of meeting people.
Oh.
I've learned that all my hobbies are mostly 60-year-old men and older, like
Right.
sailing.
No, it sounds like my
So,
kind of hobby, girl. What are you doing? I'm curious. Just curious. You play pickleball? You golf?
I've not played pickleball yet, but I might have to go buy a paddle soon.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah. But yeah, so moved to Houston. I don't know anyone here, don't have family here. And so just trying to meet people. It's been kind of rough. So I was kind
Right.
of wondering if you guys had any suggestions.
I'm gonna let Christian give his take first, but Chunky, your reputation precedes you. You're smart as fuck. I'll be right back.
Oh, thank you.
Whew, girl. Okay, first and foremost, what sports are you getting into? I'm just curious. Like, just like asking for a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like 6-year-old men. Like that. I'm just like wondering, like what do you engage in?
Oh well, the main one is sailing. So like I've been looking at different.
Girl, you're
Yeah.
telling me. Wait, are you on dating apps? Okay, well listen. You're trying to be friends or what? Like friends, like more than friends, like.
If I could find a girl that was also into sailing, that would be great. But I've
Girl,
noticed
Are you a
there's
member of
lot
a yacht
old
club yet?
Single men.
I can't think of anything
Not
hotter than
yet.
someone being able to sail. Like truthfully, like that'll make your pussy throb.
Are you a member of a yacht
You'd think-
club?
I'm not a member of a yacht club yet.
I'm going to be
looking
honest with
join
you.
one.
Listen, I love to give very insightful answers. I love to give very acute answers. But listen, boat hoes are at yacht clubs. If
Amen.
you have a boat and you pull up to a yacht club, they will fuck you if that's what you're looking for.
I am looking for that. I'm worried that they're all older. I'm not looking for.
What's
Oh.
stopping you from doing that?
Babes, the older they are, the more experienced.
You never break a little hip before? You never throw out a knee or
Actually,
two?
I know an older woman who's seeking. Actually, she sat
What do you
next to
look
me,
like,
honey.
chunky spaceman? How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
I can make it work.
Yeah, you know
I'm into
what?
it.
Hey.
You got a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a cabin in that boat or what?
Donna is a bad bitch.
Oh yeah, I've lived in it for a couple weeks before.
Okay, this is your pitch. Are you here? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for someone to go on a week-long sailing trip with me and to explore. And here's the thing. I know it's like, damn, who the fuck's gonna do that? But I promise you, the adventurous baddie that is going to rock your fucking world and rock that damn boat, honey,
That's right.
is going to snatch at an opportunity like that. And you know what? A better point too is you should absolutely get a membership to a yacht club, because
Yeah.
if you, I don't know how many of those straight apps are. I don't know your moment, but I can only presume from like your voice and your lack of boots usage that you are not particularly like looking for bussy necessarily. But if there are any proximity dating apps, open that shit up at that yacht club, or even, you know what, write a little sign too.
Yeah.
Single and ready to mingle. Put that sticker on your boat.
All right, Chunky, I'm going to listen.
Yeah.
No more comedic advice. I'm about to cut to your core. You ready? You say you're having trouble meeting people? When's the last time you actively talked to a stranger?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, girl, should not take that long.
I can't remember. It'd be
Yeah.
like when I
So it
go to the
sounds
store or
like
something.
maybe the constant in the equation is you. And I understand when you move to a new area, it's tough. It's so tough to put yourself out there because there's this constant fear of people judging you, letting you down, especially when you're somewhere new. Because when you move somewhere new, you got a blank slate. And you're afraid to mark up that blank slate in any way that isn't productive. But if you don't put yourself out there, you can never meet new people.
It's true.
So you got to give these people a chance. And obviously, you're looking for a boat hoe. They're the best. I know a lot of them. I used to be one. But I think ultimately, you got to surround yourself or go to places where people are engaging in your same hobby and talk to people.
Yes.
And listen, if the people that you're around that are boating are a little bit older than you, shit, maybe they got a daughter, maybe they got a
Amen.
niece.
They at least got a cousin.
That's right. And they meet this chunky spaceman. He's 5'8", he's ripped, he's handsome, he can boat like the fucking Poseidon. And they go, I got to introduce you to someone. You never know where these roads are going to lead, but it starts with a single conversation, and that conversation starts with you saying hi. So the next time you'll see someone doing something in your purview, sailing, coding, whatever it is you do, spending your time, you got to make the first move. You got to go say hi, okay?
Amen.
All right, I'll do that.
No, now you're bullshitting. Now you're fucking lying
No,
to
say
me.
it with some, say
That
it with some
was
dignity. Say it with some
limp
intention.
dick energy. I need full throbbing hard on. Yes, Donna.
Yes, Donna.
That's right.
Hey!
That's right. He's reformed. Amen.
Amen.
Lay hands
Hallelujah.
on this boy. All right, Chunky, I hear you're so phenomenal. I hear you're so good at whatever you do. You deserve all the happiness in the world. Call Donna back, all right? And if you don't find any boat hose, I'll bounce on it crazy style, all right? I'll take your jib and put it right in my backside.
And you know what? If you're looking to experiment, babes, I'm pretty decent at it too.
That's right. Yeah, two people
And I
willing to
love a
fuck you
boat.
right here, Chunky.
All right, sweet.
Sweet.
Okay, that was the
Pearls
straightest fucking
before
response.
swine. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I love you, Chunky. All right, we got our next caller. Hello, Donna.
Hello. Hi,
Oh,
Donna. Hi,
shit.
Christian.
Oh, fuck.
Hi.
The speaker is, hold
Oh.
on. You got a much better mic than our last caller. Here we go.
And I know you're not allowed to say sweet too.
That's right.
You got that queer little oomph to your voice. I love to hear it. Happy Pride.
You
All
know
right.
it. You know it.
Oh,
Hey,
know it.
hey, better.
That's it. What seems to be a query?
So, I'm 19, and I'm I'm getting to that age where I want to expand my sexual knowledge.
Ooh.
All right.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
I am bisexual and polyamorous.
Ooh.
So,
You get to do all the fun
Do I have
shit.
the city for you? But
You
continue.
get to do all the fun shit.
so I need to learn how to pleasure my future partners.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
what are your guys' tips on
Oh,
cunnilingus?
listen, I'll tell you right now. If it's a man, you're fine.
Girl-
There's so many-
babes, you could just slightly rub it with a feather and honestly
Yeah.
make a man come. Like it's
Yes.
it's actually ridiculous. You don't even, you barely have to touch it. You could
No.
probably stare a man down and just say all the nasty little things that he wants to hear.
You know those little bowls that they have for toddlers that don't spill? That's a man's sexual appetite.
Yep.
You could probably slap the fuck out of his dick for a half hour and he'll still come. Like, as
Yeah.
long as you're touching it, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Women.
No.
No, now that's IKEA furniture.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a different.
Yeah.
But you are you sound female presenting. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, I
All
am.
right. So you know
mass
your way around
presenting.
a clitoris.
Mass presenting, but you were you have you.
I got a pussy.
Yeah.
Let's
So you know your way around the pussy, right? You know your way around the pussy. That's advantage, right?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
home court advantage,
Absolutely.
right? But I think ultimately the sexiest thing with a woman that you can do, communicate.
Oh.
Of course.
Ask her
Yeah.
what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies love this. You gotta be, hey baby, what do you like? And whatever freaky shit comes out of her mouth, you do that. And
Yep.
if freaky shit doesn't come out of her mouth, suck her foot for a little bit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that lets her know that
You're
nothing
ready.
she says is gonna phase you.
Absolutely.
Right? And then ask again. All right, you didn't give me any freaky shit before. Give it to me now. I did the nastiest thing I could do.
That's
Now
the cheat code. That's how you open a
there
book.
you go, there you go,
right?
there you
It's
go.
like if it's a locked journal, that's the moment.
That's right. You gotta kind of like women. So it's interesting. Men come with their dick and their prostate. Women come with their mind.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That's deep. But speaking of the prostate, right? First of all, I don't know your moment, but do I have the city for you? Portland, babes. That is polyamorous central. The amount of poly couples I've met in Portland, it's like they all communicate and like have. It's like the Mormon Church moving to Utah, except all the polyamorous bitches are now in Portland. I'm for real.
Joseph Gay Smith.
Exactly, mama. Exactly. So if you're looking for that polyamorous play, it's either download Hinge or move to Portland because also the poly bitches are on Hinge.
That's right.
I tried Hinge. That shit didn't work for me.
Where are you geographically? You don't have to dox yourself, but give us a region.
Chicagoland.
Oh, mama, I didn't realize you were in the Portland of the Midwest.
Yeah.
Oh, well, are you going to Pride at the end of June?
In
You are now.
Chicago?
Yeah.
I'm sure. All right, I guess so.
What do you mean you guess so? You're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just started a new job, so I don't exactly have time
No,
Ah.
you're
take
gonna,
off.
You're gonna. Oh,
COVID sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have COVID, and you're gonna go to Pride, and you're gonna find a Chicago bitch that likes a beef dip sandwich, and you're gonna split one, and you're gonna spit soliloquies into that box. I can see it all now.
Amen.
I'm the future seer.
All right.
Well, I hope we helped you. What was your name?
Henry.
Henry.
Hi, Henry.
Henry.
Hi.
We like Henry.
Henry's a great name.
Fuck yeah. Thank you so much, Henry, for calling in. We hope we helped you. And have
I
a
hope you
wonderful-
can make Pride work. I generally do stand on that. Obviously, like, if we have to fall victim to the capitalist system, we do. But, but alas, just putting yourself out there. And I promise you, maybe Hinge didn't work previously, but I would set that shit to just girlies only.
Yeah.
And the poly baddies will
true.
find you because a lot of the
This is the collab
like the
I
people
needed,
that
Cringe
really get into
102
that
by
poly
Cringe
shit
102
are
on here.
either AFAB or like they are in a partnership. Like listen, at least from personal experience, the men within the scope of a polyamorous relationship, they don't do a ton of the searching.
Well, and that was the bigger issue anyway with Hinge was I kept getting straight men on it.
Oh yeah,
And
women only.
Boring.
Don't even take your time with that
Boring.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
Of
Henry,
course.
we love you. Thank
Also,
you for
a chatter recommended Girl Sex 101, and I trust that chatter. I can tell that's a lesbian
Girl
chatter.
Sex 101?
Woo!
Diamond! Diamond! Get in here. Oh, no, he sent the caller. Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Hi. So I'm one of the trans girlies.
Yes!
And
Oh my gosh! Hi! Happy Pride!
Hi. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
I do have an issue though, where all of the men that I talk to, that I date, that I hook up with, like without fail, will always eventually ask me to top them.
Yeah.
And I'm not exactly. I've done it, but it doesn't do a lot. For me.
I hear you. Low, trust. I hear you.
Right. So how do I go about still making sure they're pleased, but also I'm still getting my pleasure?
I mean, okay. Are you okay? Well, first and foremost, we gotta run through it all, right? Okay. In terms of ass play, are you into ass play at all? Like, right? Like, are you down for a little rim sesh? Like, are you down to put a finger up there while you're giving head? Like, what's your moment? Like, or you're just like, get me away from man ass? Because I also hear you on that.
Oh yeah, I do love some cake. I do love going down there.
Okay.
But I am a little scared that they don't know the proper hygiene.
Yes, I hear you.
We
I hear
were
you.
talking about that earlier in this very show.
Well, it's funny that you say this.
Yeah.
I actually got some great advice from Joey Mills. And if you know that name, first of all, you're gay. Second of all,
I do.
Very, 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 very experienced bottom in terms of prep.
Oh, fuck!
And
This bitch is taking me out.
and yeah, he actually gave me some great recommendations. So like, they're first of all pure for men. I would just express to your partner because communications, lay boots down. If they ask you, oh, like, are you down to top? It's like, okay, like, not really, but like, I'll eat your ass. Like, play with it. Like, it'll feel the exact same probably anyways. Like, don't play. And because I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's all fucking prostate simulation,
Yeah.
And just recommend them like take a nice little fiber supplement. I heard that reusable douches not the way to go. Get them, maybe have some disposable. You know how I recommended earlier on the beginning of stream to have like a little goodie bag?
Yes.
First of all, unfortunately, I do think it's a man's job, but if they're gonna flop, we can at least try to meet them halfway, or it's probably more like 3/4 of the way. But if you maybe have like a little goodie bag station, you know what I'm saying? Just throw a couple. It's an investment at the end of the day for your own personal stay.
That is
with just
smart.
like a little douchey moment, because like frankly, if they want you to go down on that shit, like it's totally valid to be like, babes, I'm great. I'm just not trying to, I'm not trying. I don't want to be painted, right?
Yes, exactly. I do think they often do like the fantasy of it being like the femdick energy as well. So sometimes they are very insistent.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is you're a trans girly, and how do you even want the top ever, or does that take you out of your own sexuality?
The main reason I don't like it is because since the hormones, it doesn't really feel good, if that makes sense.
Right.
So,
It just feels
for sure.
it feels like I'm just like sticking it in a cup or something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like there's nothing there.
Or maybe they're
So-
ran through. I mean, if it's feeling like a cup, because I can tell you, mine feels like a squeeze, like one of those Chinese finger traps. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Sorry.
We don't need to toot our own horn
I wasn't.
right
I didn't
now.
mean to. I was just
No.
context.
Fair.
Yeah. So I don't mind it, but and I think they also they want a bit of dom energy from me, which I don't know if I have in me. I've been called mommy before, and
Oh.
it did awaken something in me, but
sure.
I don't know if I can do that.
All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna give you my heartfelt answer now. We've
We've
paused
giggled
this-
a little bit. We've giggled.
Yeah,
It's
we've
Pride
giggled.
Month. We should giggle a little bit.
Here we go. First and foremost, set your boundaries in a relationship, right? A hookup is always different than someone you're actually spending significant time with. And the people on the latter half of that equation, you should let them know your fucking boundaries. And if one of your boundaries is that you will not top, well, then fucking carve it on a slab and have Moses hold it up on Mount Sinai.
Amen.
Because nothing should take you out of your gender, your sexuality, or your comfort level with your partner. So be very, very upfront about what you want to do. And if you don't want to top, fucking tell your partner, no, I don't fucking do that. But if you are someone who is willing to compromise, which is something that you might be willing to do, there's always a strap on, there's always a dildo. And the great thing about being a dom is you can just scream at that person and tell them you're not going to fuck them. And they
Amen.
might get off anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And maybe while you're screaming at them, you could take a little feather and just tickle the tip.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Yeah. But no, for real, for my dear, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel complete, you should vocalize that to your partner, because you never compromise in this life. You get one of them. And if that person is not respecting your boundaries, then fuck them. Go find someone else.
Amen.
Of course. I think that's brilliant advice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and also fuck all those men that fetishize trans women, because that shit is so fucking
Yeah, fuck
weird
that shit.
and sick and
It's
twisted.
true.
And it's so annoying that you have to
true.
deal with that.
Yeah, it's very true. They like to talk about the genitals a lot when it comes to trans.
Oh,
God.
Like it matters, bruh.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your call. We hope we helped. Did we help?
Yes, of course we help.
Yay! And happy Pride to you.
Happy fucking
Thank
Pride.
you. Happy Pride.
Absolutely.
All right, baby. Thank you for your call.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye. We need another caller. Oh, shit. We got another
Let
caller.
me squeeze over so you get a little bit.
fuck. Oh.
Because I'm feeling for.
Oh, yeah. I think we have another caller in here. Hello?
Hi, Donna. Hi, Christian.
Oh,
Howdy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hi.
Just living.
Who is this and what's your query?
Hi, Donna. My name's Sean.
Sean, hi.
So my last relationship was tough. like the way it ended was pretty tough. And I discovered as a result, I did some introspection and stuff.
Period.
And did
We
some
live.
self-discovery. And I realized that I'm probably like aromantic. Like I have a difficult time expressing, romanticism and emotion in the same way that a lot of people do.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, is it reasonable for me to kind of, want to be want to express like my passion and stuff in the way that I like envision it, or is that like selfish?
Wait, how do you envision it?
So I guess I'm someone who expresses relationships in like kind of like really intense like moments, and then like I guess that like kind of burns me out like temporarily. Like it's it's tough because the way I'm explaining it kind of sounds like a love bomby type thing, but it's not.
So listen, I'm going to ask you some pointed questions because you're saying a lot, but I need some clarification. You're aromantic. Are you asexual?
Yes and no. Again, I have those moments that are really intense, and then I just get gassed out for a while.
Okay. Oh, I hear you.
So you
so
got a
you're
refractory period of a month.
Yeah, and by intense moments, are we just referring to like, it's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So you're a baddie who you get your moment, you go in, right? You go in. It sounds like you sound like a little dominant, eh? But besides the point, sorry, I need to actually chill. But besides the point,
you're doing great. This is what it's all about. This is
right,
Donna.
right. But alas, you go in and then it's like, oh, babes, I've had it. Give me like a couple weeks, and I promise I'll give it to you insane again, right? Is that your moment?
No, not even a couple weeks. Like I just need to like recharge for like a day or two. And I'm
girl, babes, you just don't like.
Sir,
Oh,
you are a normal red-blooded man.
yes.
Most men I sleep with fall asleep 10 minutes after they come.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's not you're not aromantic. You're a human being with a refractory period.
Amen. And the big T truth about all of that too is like the idea that people are fucking every single day is the Lulu. Like
Crazy.
that's the Lulu. And if you are, period, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, like that's everything.
And
but,
this is premium twink meat, and he's
Right.
not even fucking every
oh,
day.
I could never.
No.
I have a refractory period just like you.
Does this make you feel a little bad?
I'm not sure. So here's my hang up.
Yeah,
like,
hit me.
I've had people describe me as like in those moments where I am intense, I've had them describe me as like too intense.
Oh.
And then in those moments where I need like a moment to gain my composure, like they like it's how do I explain it? I wouldn't say too distant because I do still communicate and I'm still very clear about what my intentions are and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just
Can
like,
you give us a little bit of a? Can you ground us in like a reality here? Can you
Yeah.
tell me what this looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like?
yeah. So okay.
Like, are we talking full blown BDSM fucking, or are we talking like
Like,
you
do
need
you
a-
have a sex dungeon in
Yeah,
your
you need-
basement?
Or are we talking like you need a really good
No.
hug and you want to watch a Hallmark movie while you both cuddle for 15 hours? I don't know. I'm a little lost here.
No, I'm pretty switchy. Like I can go either way, but either way is pretty intense. I'm just really big into, just
You're an intense
like,
little sub bottom. Oh,
if I'm going on a date, I'm going all out. If
All right.
if I'm, if I'm on top, I'm fucking banging it into oblivion.
All right.
You know?
Oh, Jesus.
oh my gosh.
and if I'm taking the bottom roll, I'm just gonna write it into existence.
Bounce on it.
You know what I mean?
Okay, wait, okay.
So
Okay.
That's what I mean.
All right, so I
And
have-
someone tells
yeah.
you that it's too much, you're just not sexually compatible.
Yeah. Well, listen, I
Yeah.
got a question for you. Are you ADHD?
Yes. Oh my
Ah.
God, that's such a read. That's crazy.
I clocked you. So
Mhm.
ADHD
you did.
people sometimes have this thing where we become infatuated with someone, and then when they get
Yeah.
very close to us, we kind of start imagining possibilities in which we have a life without them. And it's a grass is greener situation, and it's not really a love bomb, but it's almost like an infatuation in a cool period and an infatuation in a cool period.
Mhm.
And I think
Yeah.
all ADHD people, myself included, you need to find your own coping mechanisms.
Amen.
Right? Where really a lot of your issue comes from the fact that you're a little bit neurodivergent and
Yeah.
not from the fact that you have a good relationship or a bad relationship.
Yep.
So when you find yourself in that position and you realize you're the sticky wicket, you gave me a call, right? You're not talking about your partner being the person that's at fault. You understand enough to know that this is a little bit yourself at fault. So I think coping mechanisms for ADHD are going to the gym, becoming more
Yep.
organized,
Dude,
checking
yep.
yourself, grounding yourself.
Journaling.
Therapy. Are you going to therapy or a man? You're definitely not going to therapy, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not.
you
Oh.
fucker. You piece of shit. Anything to avoid. You'll call a fucking twink and a middle-aged woman on a stream before you'll fucking go to therapy, you straight piece of shit. So listen, listen, you know you got to take care of yourself. You know you got to take care of your mind. right? And you want to be a good partner. That's the thing about being ADHD is you're not a bad person. You're not a fuck around, but you just get bored.
Yeah.
And it's because you got to reel in your perception. You got to dial up your happiness equilibrium, and you got to become a healthier person. So listen, here's what you're going to do before you do anything else. You're going to have a little therapy. You're going to talk to a therapist once, twice, maybe 3 times a lady, and you're going to see how you feel.
Thank you, Donna.
Yeah,
You're welcome. You're
she
a,
slayed.
You're a fine young man. You sound handsome. You sound well put together.
Yes, it sounds like
Take-
you know what you're doing in the
take
bedroom.
care of
Ooh.
you. Yeah, it sounds like you can put my fucking head through the drywall, which I like a lot. But make sure that you have self-love and make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're functioning in a meaningful way. And don't let your little bit of neurodiversion either scare a partner away or put a person in your life that you shouldn't be with.
Got it. Thank you both. I appreciate you.
We love you.
Happy Pride.
Happy
Love
Pride.
you.
fucking Pride.
Ride that surfboard
Bye.
till it comes. Oh,
Oh, shit. All right, talk to you later. I swear these straight men will do anything but go to therapy.
I
crazy.
don't know how straight that particular caller was.
Oh.
They're gonna ride it till it breaks.
Well, he sounded like a straight man to me. Hello?
Hi, Donna. Hi, Christian.
How you doing?
My name is Lily.
Oh.
I'm just calling in.
You sound darling.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Of
much.
course, she's adorable. Oh,
I can tell.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so I am pansexual. I
Ooh.
have been only with NBs and
Oh, all right.
women for like the last 3 something years.
All right.
And
That's like telling me you only eat caviar.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Right.
it's been good.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
complaints.
shit. Sounds like you're well
The
fed. I'm like, fuck.
emotionally intelligent people
I'm
of the
like,
world.
shit.
Ah, fuck.
As soon as I see it like a they like in an Instagram pronoun, I know that motherfucker is put together. Like
Sucking on
shit.
femboy hooters all over the place. You
I'm
lucky.
shit.
You
You
lucky, bitch,
lucky.
Lily. All right, tell me what's your query though. What's your problem?
Well, so it kind of seems like a crime against humanity during Pride. I'm dating a cis heterosexual man.
I
know.
Disgusting. No,
I
continue.
know,
We love you
boo.
anyway.
Tomato.
Dude, the
tomato,
plot twist of the
tomato.
century.
I know. It's very unfamiliar to me right
Right.
now.
Sure,
and
sure.
I am
You sound a little
not used
scared.
to it.
Right.
But
All right,
the
can I-
bigger concern is that I recently found out that like all of their exes are like more mature ladies, beautiful, and
He's
I
fucking
thought
grannies.
I
He's
would-
fucking grannies.
Or MILFs.
MILFs?
I thought I would ask someone like
Are
Donna.
you saying I'm mature, bitch? You better watch your fucking. You better watch your fucking step
That-
right now.
She's 30 at
no,
oldest.
25.
Yeah, so mid 40s, 40-year-olds.
All right.
Oh,
all right.
Okay,
Oh,
period.
How old's he?
I'm 26.
Okay.
So your issue is how how you deal with the fact that your partner's got a thing for older ladies?
Yeah, I'm just like, is there something I need to live up to? Is that something I
No.
need to worry about?
No.
Live up to.
No. First of all,
She's adorable.
if anyone's got anything to live up to,
It's
it's
the
that
older lady.
cishet
Yeah.
straight man that's dating someone who's a serial non-binary sucker.
That's right.
But he upgraded.
Yeah, right.
But furthermore, I wouldn't stress. I think that like in terms of like attraction, it really is a very unique experience, like every individual, and it's completely valid and normal for someone to have like variation in like the different ages that they're attracted to. And maybe
Yeah.
I'm saying that as someone who is like that, so take that for what you will. But like, I mean, I hear there's people who are playing games with like 6-year-olds. I'm still looking for that game recommendation, by the way. But alas,
No. I've been with a 40-plus-year-old before. Like,
Oh
I
yes,
know.
you get the tea. You get the
So-
tea. They,
Yeah,
can really, they know
yeah.
what they're doing. They know what they're
Lily,
doing.
Can I ask you a question? I'm gonna get serious with you, girl.
Yes.
Has your partner given you any reason to doubt yourself?
No.
Oh.
But it just has been a very serious pattern, and I thought it would also be funny content.
Oh, fair.
Fair,
But
fair,
listen,
fair, fair.
listen, so this is a little self-inflicted, right? It sounds like you're being fun. You're bringing something to my. And is your partner listening to this show? Are you gonna show him this show?
Honestly, I will. That would be very funny. But I honestly have been worried because in the past, like, because they lived with them
Oh.
when they were broken up, and then they've also, like,
Can I ask you a question? Do you think
Yes.
your stress maybe comes from less that this guy has been banging older ladies, older broads, and more from the fact that it's your first cishet man, and you're kind of like, whoa, how did I find myself here?
I mean, probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think. Like, well, not my first cishet man, but first cishet man in a long time.
Yeah, you're probably
Like, since I've come out.
Sure,
like,
you're a little out of practice. Well, look, this honestly Loki sounds like a Ryan Murphy plot as well, and there's a lot of great TV shows that he's been producing recently on Netflix, and there's actually so much to be learned from those. Also, so if you haven't watched any of those, I suggest definitely locking in on that. But no, I think you know what? I think like if he's into older women, that means at least he's very experienced sexually, because like I feel as though like what you gain from like older partners is like the tips and tricks.
Yeah.
They've been around. They know what's gonna make the motherfucker
Yeah,
squirm.
fair.
So take that, like and can I be so real with you, like to go from like NBs and like sleigh boots like women to like a cishet straight man, like he's got to be doing something right? Like
Yeah.
I know he's hitting that shit right.
That's what I was gonna chip in with. Is
Yeah.
like, here's what I know about banging younger ladies versus banging older ladies. All right, younger ladies very performative.
Sure.
Right? They're trying this. They're in their kind of era where they're like, "Ooh, I don't know what I'm doing. Sex is this new thing. I gotta fucking put on a show.
Yeah.
I gotta be Madame Butterfly. I gotta be a geisha. I gotta be so pretty." Older ladies, they're fucking because they want to fuck.
Yeah.
They're in their sexual 40s is a lady's sexual prime.
Oh, hell
so
yeah.
if they're fucking this guy, it's because he's breaking his dick off in him, and he's doing a good fucking job.
Yeah, amen.
So if you want to be a little older lady in his life, you fucking tell this motherfucker, you come over here, eat my ass, you lick this pussy, you do what the fuck I tell you to do.
Amen.
If you're worried about being an older lady in his life, you got to be his mother a little bit. You got to fucking bring him to task and go, listen, young stud, here's what I like. You're going to fucking do it. And if you don't, I'm calling someone else.
And if you don't think that this man is not a slutty little sub, which I know that because you're with him that he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna eat that shit up.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She's
but
fabulous. I love this girl.
Men with mommy issues, I just can't anymore. I can't. But if it can work,
Period.
if
Give
it can
him a
make it work,
spanking. The woman was too stunned to speak.
Were you gagged or were you silenced or silent, Annie?
Listen, we appreciate your call. You sound lovely. Thank you so much for your call. We hope you helped.
Oh yes, of course, and you both look absolutely lovely.
Oh, thank
Happy
you.
Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. All right, everybody, we got time for 2 more calls. I think we're gonna do 2 more calls. I don't want to wear this beautiful young twink out. I gotta feed him. Growing boy. All right, so let's get our next call and let's blow through 2 more calls. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out. To Donna coming back, to talking to you. It's so nice to be back with you. I
She's
couldn't
back.
ask for a better co-host.
Oh, Donna.
If you enjoy this, tweet about it, talk about it, go in the fucking Discord and let me know. And we'll make this like a monthly thing. And maybe we bring this beautiful boy back. All right? Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
So I'm 25, and I haven't really gotten into dating yet, and I'm
Alright.
looking to do it soon, but my main issue is I have a lot of severe medical issues.
All right.
And I don't know when the right time to tell a potential partner about my medical issues are.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. I mean, are your medical issues? Can we pass into that a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So tell me about your medical issues.
My two primary diagnoses are systemic onset juvenile arthritis, which is a type of arthritis that also affects my internal organs. And then I also have CVID, which, if you're familiar with Iron Mouse, it's the same thing she has. I get blood plasma every other day for that.
Yeah. Now, do you identify as male, female, MB?
Currently male, kind of NB.
All right,
and,
brother. Let me tell you
I'm
something.
pansexual as well.
Let me tell you something, brother. If your illness is not something you can pass while fucking, you can tell your partner whenever the fuck you choose. Period.
Okay.
Period. And like I'm not like as familiar with your diagnoses and whatnot, but I mean, as long as if it doesn't impede upon you being able to throw that ass back on it, you know what I'm saying, or make a motherfucker go crazy, stir crazy, then like it's that's your own journey. Like that's an aspect of your lived experience that like you have full control over sharing. But I will say there is something to be said about you being able to like get on a stream and share about it. So like if it's not something that you feel as though is like inherently something you're like scared to talk about or bring up, or something that you just like would rather spend time getting to know someone before you share that information, and you are like willing to talk about it, I think communication is a wonderful, beautiful thing. I think that a lot of people would appreciate I mean, it's just part of getting to know you, and if they're like weird about it, then they can go fuck themselves.
That's why I was swag. I'll tell you this: the people that I've met in life, the people who are dealing with something beyond the normal purview are usually the most fabulous, interesting, amazing people on the planet. And I think ultimately we live in a time and space where we are constantly evaluating ourselves against other people, right? It's a social media era. We live in little boxes on the screen. And ultimately, it sounds like you would choose to preclude yourself from love because you think that your ailments won't make you a good partner. And ultimately, I would challenge you to tell you that it is your ailments that'll probably make you a better partner.
Amen.
Than those able-bodied people that haven't had to fight for their fucking happiness, their life, their day-to-day. Those things will make you a better partner, a better person, and a better lover than anybody else could ever imagine. So the next time you find yourself flirting with someone, around someone, don't use that as an excuse to isolate yourself. Remember, it is those pieces of yourself that made you who you are and make you even more human and vibrant and wonderful than your able-bodied competitors.
Amen.
Thank you so much. I mean, I'm very confident in who I am, and my illness has been part of my life for over 20 years now.
That's right.
So it's
That's
like,
right.
It's not something that I'm afraid to share. It's more of, if I share at the very beginning, then it can weed out a lot of people that obviously aren't going to be wanting to get into a relationship with someone with baggage.
How often have you shared it? How often have you shared it?
I pretty much share it with everybody I know.
And how many people has it actually weeded out?
I lost all my friends in 5th grade.
Fifth grade?
Fuck them.
What, fucking 12-year-olds? They don't know a fucking shit from a goddamn pile of shit.
Exactly.
Fucking 12-year-olds. Dumbass
That
fucking
is
12-year-olds.
true.
Fuck those 12-year-olds. Listen, a 12-year-old will drop a friend over if you watched Pokemon or not.
Yeah.
All right? Don't judge your situation over some fucking 5th graders. All right? If an adult ever precludes you or exempts you from their life based on what's going with you, fuck them. All right? It's not the same situation. Give people you care about the chance to see what they're really made out of, and I think they'll surprise you. Fuck 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
dumbass,
yeah.
stupid-ass fucking 12-year-olds.
And I don't know how spiritual you are, but the universe is fucking tremendous and fabulous in its timing. And as long as you are putting in the work to celebrate who you are and what makes you unique and special, and also like what makes you the baddie that you clearly are, like, babes, we're talking to you right now. Like, I can hear it over the phone, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a sick fucking person.
Yeah.
Like, don't stress about what the other fucking people think about you, and the universe will present you with someone who is so fucking perfect for you.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, I wholeheartedly believe this. Like, And if they bar you from a relationship or continuing to be like something with you because of like your medical issues, they're just not the right partner for you.
That's right.
Well, thank you guys so much. You guys both rock.
No worries, you rock.
Okay, have a fun time.
Now get out there and fuck everybody. Now
Amen.
get out there and spread that 26-year-old dick or pussy or whatever the fuck we're doing around that world. They deserve
Absolutely.
you.
Hey, Donna. I don't know why.
Hey.
Hey, Christian.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. This is so great.
All right. What's your query?
This isn't really dating advice. I'm so sorry, but
it's
you're good.
It's really been a weight that I've been carrying on my shoulders for a couple years, and I need somebody to pick this boulder up off my back.
I'm here to pick it up. Call me Sisyphus.
Amen.
I'll push you
I
boulder.
also had a Sisyphus tattoo recently. Yeah, I love the story of Sisyphus.
So sorry. So I used to be married. I'm no longer married.
All right.
And the night that my wife did not come home, something happened, and one of her friends, I don't want to say like aided and abetted what happened, but she, it comes to like 4 or 5 in the morning or whatever. I'm calling around. I was like, what had like who, I call the friend, I call her, my ex-wife, and nobody's answering, and it just becomes like a really tenuous, horrible mess of a thing. Anyway, not fast forward, but fast forward to I've been no contact with both of them for 2, almost 3 years now, and unfortunately we have like a very large friend group, and I'm the person who throws a lot of parties and stuff, and my best friend, let's call him, I don't know, Sea Dog Virginia, and
that son of a bitch voice acting son of a bitch.
and his fiance, now wife, is best friends with the friend that aided and abetted everything, and we're gonna call her.
Now, when you say aided and abetted, we got to take a quick pause.
Okay.
And now I know this might be very painful, but is this a cheating situation you went through?
Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am. Sorry, Donna.
No, it's
Donna,
all right.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
all right. It's okay.
It's Pride Month.
It's Pride.
It's Pride
Pronouns are
Month.
stupid,
Everybody's everything.
They're not stupid, but gender is a construct.
Now, when you say aided and abetted, like what, they drove the fucking getaway vehicle of the person that was banging your wife? What was happening here?
She introduced them. They were a poly couple, and a friend wanted to hook up with the girl, and my wife was the one who ended up hooking up with the guy, and it was always just all a big mess. Anyway, more so it's about like my wife did not come home that night. She stayed with the friend. Emmy is the one who fielded all the phone calls. It was like, it's okay, she's here, she's drunk, like nothing happened, blah blah blah. Anyway, so really I'm trying to skip forward, right? Because and the reason I brought up the friend group thing is Emmy and Sea Dog Virginia's wife are best friends now, because I created that situation. I'm the one who brought all these friends together, and so now I'm stuck with what I call a 2 Thanksgivings problem, where I understand that the wife and Emmy are best friends, but it feels like when the Super Bowl happens, or when we're doing brunches, or it's either her or me, right? And I hate that, because
what's your name?
Sea Dog Virginia. Mark.
Mark. Listen, Mark. I'm hearing everything like it's Matrix code, and I'm gonna make some assertions right now. All right. First
Pop
of
off,
all,
Donna.
you're still going through it. This hurt you very much. Are you? Can you respond to me? Am I correct?
Yeah,
this is a very
absolutely.
This is a very painful
no.
situation to this day, Mark.
I want the 4 of us to all be friends. I feel like it's my duty to move
all right,
on.
all right. I'm gonna carve through this.
Sorry, sir.
Are you still holding out hope that one day you might get back together with the ex?
Absolutely not. No, she was a monster to me now. I can't believe what happened.
So you don't want any piece of her in your life?
No.
So what is it about this friend that's so important to you?
We've been friends. We were friends before. We've been friends for 8 years before that, you know, and
So this is your best friend.
No, sorry, not my best friend. My best friend, it's more of like, it's like the wife situation, right? Like she's not my wife, but like it's the wife, Sea Dog Virginia's wife, and the friend who aided and abetted everything, and it's not like, I get this. I wanna be the adult. I wanna move on. It shouldn't be her fault, right? It's not her fault. She's not the one who did anything. But every time this comes up, I get this sinking feeling.
Listen, at a certain point.
Wait, are you saying that your ex-wife didn't do anything?
No, he's being very
The friend.
He's being very human, and I respect that.
Yeah.
And obviously, I respect how calm and how compassionate you're being. But at a certain point, the world's shortest prayer is fuck 'em.
Yeah.
And if it is standing in the way of you living a happy life, well, then, my friend, you got to drop a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's hard, but like, Jesus Christ, you are not the one who is at fault right here. You know what I mean? If your friend can't see that you were trying to make a marriage work and your wife went out and got plowed, and they can't understand that they both can't invite you, they can't invite both of you to a Thanksgiving, well then fuck, do you have to do a goddamn calculation for them? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But listen, you sound like a very friendly person, and so I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but golly, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that.
She doesn't deserve to cost me 2 relationships.
No, actually, wait. Because truthfully, okay, and if this is coming out of left field, then like I hear you, and I love that you're taking ownership of the situation. I think that's really important, especially within this context, to like, take power in like what you can take power in. But also, part of me feels like you, like, in preserving these friendships, you're also in turn preserving the reality where this relationship like meant something to you and was healthy and was living. You know what I mean? And at this point, like, unfortunately, your other situation is like she fucked you over as fuck. And frankly, I love that you also like are acknowledging that like the other girl in the situation, it's not like her fault because she didn't necessarily put herself in the situation, but she, at the end of the day, her true colors, she aided and abetted that shit, and is like the reason it was even possible, to the point where like, in the sense of like she hid it, she actively participated in hiding it from you. I truthfully think the best thing that you can do for yourself is to push these people away, just turn a new leaf, to start anew. And I hear you on the, like, she doesn't deserve to take 2 relationships away from me, but I think that in turn, like, the other friend that fucked you over is also playing a part and took her relationship from you. Like,
Also, this world is so fucking wide and so vast.
There's so many people.
And you get one shot at it. And do you want to be the guy who goes to every fucking holiday where his ex-wife is there?
He's my best friend, and it's so unfair. And honestly, the person I'm most mad at is him. Is like, why do you not understand? How do you not understand the burden that I'm under? Why are you putting me in these situations?
Have you talked to him about it?
I have, and that's what's crazy.
What does he say? What does that fuck say?
I feel like it's deference to his wife. It's deference to, is like, look, like we're all trying, we're all, he wouldn't say this, is we're all making sacrifices or whatever, but it's like, it is in deference to his wife, because the Emmy and his wife are the best friends, and it's like, can't we all just get along, kind of bullshit. I'm like, Sea Dog Virginia, you don't understand how painful this is. Mm-hmm. What the hell, man?
Listen, brother, I think you answered your own question. I think you're calling me a strange old woman and a beautiful young twink because sometimes you need to hear what you already know. And what you already know is you got to wipe that fucking slate. Mm-hmm. And obviously, listen, he's your best friend. You'll see him from time to time. But go start a new.
You'll go through a mourning period too.
Life. Go get listen, I knew a guy named Will Neff whose best friend, the Sound Piker, wasn't taking care of him, and he went out and he got a bunch of fucking himbos, and then his fucking best friend came back and he was like, "Where have you been? What have you been doing?" Listen, if the people in your life are not giving you what you need to go find new people.
Amen.
Because you get one fucking crack at this, and you sound like a lovely human being.
Yes.
And you don't deserve to carry this pain And the truth of the matter is, I said it before, the world's shortest prayer is fuck them. Walk on, walk long, walk hard. Go find someone else who will appreciate you. Find a new lady who's going to fucking love you. And get away from that tangled, fucking, twisted system mess of a relationship you have over there. Because a holiday's never going to feel good if your fucking ex-wife is there.
Yes, protect your peace. And I feel like, honestly, what's prolonging your pain more, too, is because, like, you're trying to make these friendships work in a situation where it's not really going to work, you know? And that shit sucks. And you're allowed to mourn that and be upset and to mourn, like, these friendships, because obviously, like, you didn't deserve what happened to you at all. But I think the best thing that you can do for yourself, and the thing that is going to reflect the intense love that you should have for yourself, is by moving forward and, you know, spreading your wings and making new connections. And I promise you, like, it may seem so isolating sometimes in terms of, like, just the world in general. We live in, like, a very social media centric society. We live in a very, it's just different. Things are different these days, but there are people who are hungry for new friendships, who are hungry for new relationships. It's mind-boggling to me how many people I meet, even here, like in LA, who have platforms, right? And, like, have connections to so many people who are still, like, genuinely seeking, like, real friendship. Like, they're out there. And granted, it sounds like you have a lot of hits with these people, and so, like, that's definitely an obstacle, and this is easier said than done. But, you know, I implore you to do the work to, like, and to do the thing in the situation that I think will truly reflect loving yourself the most, which is, like, moving forward and taking a step back from these friendships and sort of, you know, finding yourself again, you know?
The last thing I'll say to you to make you feel a little better, I had a best friend at one point in my life who I did everything for. And they were a person who were constantly fucking up. So I really put myself out, making bail for this person, etc., etc. And then there was at one point in our life that I really needed a friend. And I went to visit them, and they put me out in the street at like 12 p.m. because their wife was like, well, you say you can't stay. And I realized that the person that I knew, my friend, the person I loved, no longer existed. They had married someone who controlled their life and made their life hell. And I had to take a good hard look at it and go in my head, would my friend, who I fell in love with, my best friend, put me out in the streets of Chicago at midnight? And I went, no, which means that that person no longer exists. And you might have to look at your best friend and take a good hard evaluation of, does my best friend still exist? Or are they a shade of the person that I fell in love with? And I'm holding a torch for a friendship that doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh, big feels.
And it's good to feel, and definitely feel, you know? I'm like, and that, honestly, I think that's what I appreciate the most, Chatter, is that you have, like, you wear your heart on your sleeve. And, like, I as someone who's, like, very empathetic and a very emotional person, and, like, also wears their heart on their sleeve and feels so deeply, which I can tell you do, like, you've taken the time and you're still holding so much compassion for these people, even when they did you so dirty. That's a true testament to how good your heart is and how big your heart is. But
you also sound like you got a fat cock.
Oh yeah, you sound like you're fucking slinging. Like that shit. You have to wrap it around, tie it around your waist like a belt just to walk out the house.
I can hear it. You're a fat cock guy.
Yeah, for sure.
We all know it. Hey, Chatter, hit me up.
I mean, you know what? They're in Will Neff. I mean, they're in Will Neff's chat. You know, they y'all all slang.
That's right.
You guys can't self-suck without a fat cock.
That's right. Listen, we hope we helped, and we hope you have a better tomorrow. But thank you for your call so much. We appreciate you. This is Hey Donna. If you enjoyed, please tweet at Will Neff. Please tweet at Christian. Please make yourself be known. And if you enjoyed it, we might be back next month to give more advice. Christian, do you have anything to say before we go?
I should say lead with love, lead with compassion, lead with kindness. It's Pride Month. Tomorrow, I implore you to go outside and compliment a stranger, because Pride Month at the end of the day is a celebration of love. And we as human beings are put on this earth to lead with love. And I think Donna's a true testament to that.
That's right.
And, you know, this beer might have been fucking toxic and awful, but I had an amazing time this evening. Thank you so much for having me, Donna.
I appreciate you so much for coming on. You're so great. Please, everybody follow this young man. And to echo his sentiment, yes, we live in a strange time. And I think part of the reason Donna came back is because so many of the people I love, so many people I care about, they don't feel safe right now. So if you want to go out and hold someone, let them know that they are seen, whatever walk of life they are, gay, straight, whatever color, creed, denomination. It is a time that we all must hold each other and let each other know that things are going to be okay. So, I hope there is a brighter tomorrow. And I want to say that I appreciate you and I love all y'all.
Shout out to the dolls in chat. We love
Shout out to
you.
the dolls, shout out to the gays. Shout out to the MBs.